Hello, this is Chris with PlaybookUsers.com. The next couple of days are going to be dedicated to looking at ways of how to remotely access your desktop from your Playbook. I'm brand new to BlackBerry products in general and the Playbook specifically, so please bear with me. Over the weekend, I wanted to go somewhere. I want to have remote access to my desktop. The Android solutions that are out there really don't seem to be the best. I thought the Playbook would be a lot better than trying to access it through my Droid 4 right here or another device. One thing I could recommend to you, unless you have watched these videos, don't try to wait to the last minute to set up a remote desktop connection. Set it up in advance. You never know when you might need access to your desktop for whatever reason. The full list of benefits of this program and the other program we're going to look at tomorrow will be listed on our website. The first one that we did look at was Splashtop HD. You can see it in the lower corner right there. Our home computer is on Time Warner cable. It's like a 5 megabit per second uplink and 30 down, and the Playbook is connected to our Droid RAZR on Verizon's LTE network. Real quick, I'm going to give you a speed test so you can kind of see what we're working with here. This is definitely not a slow connection. Alright, so ping time of 219 milliseconds. We're a little away from the window and on this metal desk, so I'm not sure how that's going to play into things. So download speed of almost 7,000 kilobits per second, and upload of 3,200 kilobits per second. So that's kind of what we're working with right now. We're using the Android tether, so we'll just set this aside and bring the Playbook into the main view. When you're setting up this app, at a minimum, you're going to have to download the Splashtop streamer, which is available on their website. You can see here pretty much you connect to it, and it'll give you an output like this. You create a security code, and that's your main thing, or main way of accessing it, other than your IP address. You can go search Google, what is my IP address, and Google will actually return your IP address, and you can see it there. You will need to check if the proper port is open. The default port for Splashtop streamer is 6783. There's a couple other ports in there that it has to use, but that's the main one. You're going to need to make sure this is open. In order for us to have access to this computer from using Time Warner, we had to manually forward the port to this computer. Our local address, we just ran a command prompt and then IP config, and we got 192.168.0.3. So then we went into our router, and under forwarding, we forwarded port 6783, both protocols, and then we applied it. And I think the other one right here, this is going to be for the program we look at tomorrow, just remote desktop. We changed the port just for security reasons. So now that we've got that set up, let's look here. If you have a firewall, you're going to have to either turn it off, or you're going to set up exclusions or rules to allow these ports to become accessible. We also have Symantec endpoint protection running, and we had to configure the exclusions in that also. We actually disabled the Windows version, and we're just using the firewall that Symantec provides to us. So we can close that. Alright, now Splashtop HD will run it here on our Playbook. We set up a connection You gotta add it. Computer name doesn't really matter. IP address, you gotta get that by searching your IP address on Google or whatever method you decide to use. Security code, it's just like a password. I mean, I think it actually has to have characters in it, so we just use our normal password for other stuff right there. Default port 6783, it lets you know that port number 6784 and 6785 will also be in use. When we made exclusions in Symantec for this program, we pretty much added all the executable files in the main directory for Splashtop Streamer. Not just one exe file, but a few of them to make sure this would work. And right here you can choose the resolution, either 1024 by 600, or you can use the computer's native display. And I think we said use computer's native display on this one. Before we set up all the exclusions and the port forwarding, I was having tons of problems connecting. I could not get it to connect. You can see a little notification came up that the Blackberry Playbook was connected. This is the first screen you'll see. Hints, just a one finger tap will be your left click. One finger tap and hold will be a right click. A two finger will scroll a window. If you drag from the bottom right corner, just like anything else with the Blackberry Playbook, you'll bring the keyboard up, and to take the keyboard away, you'll do the same gesture. Let's say you're zoomed in. You can just use like the normal multi-touch zoom in, pinch zoom. You can use three fingers to scroll up and down, and this will actually just move the screen around, and the three finger tap gives you a menu. So let's go through some of those gestures. You can see our mouse right here, and you can probably see it on our computer screen. One finger tap. Well, there's the pinch zoom. One finger tap is supposed to move it. I guess we're having a little problem here. We can try to disconnect and reconnect. You can see the pinch zoom does work. Let's say we're zoomed in. Three finger scroll. Pinch zoom out. If we were in a window, let's switch monitors. Do the three finger click. We'll switch over to another monitor. Alright, there's the monitor. You can see it was lagging, and we did see this in some of the reviews that they said it was kind of slow. Switch back to that monitor. We actually have three monitors on this computer. Anyways, let's see if the two finger scrolling works. I think there's a problem right now with it registering some of our clicks. Let's go ahead and log out. Take the keyboard away, three finger click, disconnect, bottom left corner. Let's try to reestablish the connection. Alright, now you can see it is moving it. You might have heard that. It is forwarding some of the sounds to the playbook. Let's do three finger tap. Let's switch monitors again. There's the monitor switch. Let's go make this screen active. Do the two finger scroll. So pretty much when you're scrolling, you're grabbing the screen. So if we want to move it down, we're going to grab it and pull it down. Grab it and pull it up. Let's go close something. Use the 3 finger to scroll. Go ahead and close that. Pinch zoom out. Let's bring the menu back up and see if we can get to our 3rd monitor. I'm not sure if it'll allow us to do that. Alright, right now it's only switching between 1 and 2. We do have 3 monitors. The 2 that are in play right now are actually on a pair of 560 Ti NVIDIA cards that are in SLI, and the other one is on an onboard chip. I'm not sure if that matters. But basically, this does work, and it does seem to use a lot of bandwidth, though. Let's try to open up one of our videos and see what happens with that. You can hear it through the playbook. Right now it's on the other screen.
I did a tutorial on how to flash it. It looks like here on February 14th of 2012. Alright, I'm going to kind of try to follow the tutorial to the best of my ability to make it easier for you guys. Alright, now place the correct MIN back in here.
So you can see in a jam it can actually forward your media to the Blackberry Playbook, but we are on an LTE connection. Perhaps if you're on a Wi-Fi connection somewhere else, it would work a little bit better. So for more information about Splashtop, please visit our site. We'll include the URL to it in the bottom of this movie. And for more information about Playbook in general, please visit playbookusers.com. Like our Facebook page at facebook.com/playbookusers and subscribe to our YouTube channel.